Today we're going to talk about the tests I run to keep on getting 1% better every single week. It's all about the video, how long people watch the video, how they interact and engage with the videos. So I'm going to show you right now how I'm able to improve my watch time for all my YouTube videos. I'm in YouTube Analytics and I click on See More under Audience Retention. And then I go from audience retention to relative audience retention. What's very interesting about this is it'll actually show me the peaks and valleys of where people are leaving and where they're staying longer. Maybe they're rewatching something. So I'm going to go down to where it's actually going below the average line here and see what's going on visually.
And as you can see, that voice is getting louder, literally.
So you just have to look and figure out why people are leaving your videos at a certain time, and you want to look at the peaks to see where people are watching your videos longer and really just understand how you can change your next video's editing production style to match where the peaks are going and not do as much things in the valleys. The next thing I do is I test my click-through rates on all of my thumbnails. The idea is to increase your click-through rates by 50% to double your views on the exact same videos. So the first thing I do is I click on Impressions Click-Through Rate, which is the second tab here. And I can actually see my daily click-through rate. What's really interesting about click-through rate is it changes. It goes from 4% to 16% in this particular video. A lot of people don't understand this, but it's based on how YouTube is sending traffic. If YouTube is suggesting a lot of your videos to an audience bigger than your channel, then your click-through rate's going to go down. But overall, what I'm looking at is to make sure that this thumbnail has a solid click-through rate, and anything over 10 or 15% is doing quite well. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at to see how the click-through rate's doing based on all of the videos, and then I'm going to take that information and use the click-through rates that are highest to make my next thumbnail. So it's not about multivariate testing this thumbnail versus this thumbnail. It's about taking the entire library to the next level as far as click-through rate goes for each thumbnail. And the third thing I look at is overall comments and engagement. I'm looking to see how long people watch the videos, how many people shared the videos, how many people liked versus disliked the videos, to see if I can get some clues to basically make my viewers a bigger part of the video. Maybe I'm not shouting out, hey, what do you think in the comments below enough, or asking people to subscribe enough. So the idea is to study your past videos, see what videos have the most engagement, and understand why. You probably shouted out to the audience more. You probably asked more questions. You may have had cards or end screens different than other videos. So really study it and try to get your engagement up every single week. So today's daily assignment is look at your relative audience retention for your last 3 videos and see where people are dropping off, and learn how you can do better video editing or video production to avoid that. See you tomorrow.